Hi, this is Russell Stannard from teachertrainingvideos.com. Really simple video. I'm going to show you how you can use Google Docs to collaborate. Great for group work, great for classwork, and also really useful if you're doing something in a blended or in a flipped classroom type of context. Just a 5-minute video. Let's get straight into it. So let's take a scenario then that we're going to do a kind of group work activity, and we're going to get the students to watch a video and then give their opinions on the video. Just a simple sort of scenario that you might use in a blended learning course or perhaps in a flipped classroom, and you want the students to do this at home. So you're going to go to, obviously log into your Google account. You're going to click on your apps here. You're going to come down to your Drive. Your Drive is like your kind of Google on the cloud, where you can save your Google Slides and your Google Docs and your Google Forms, etc. You can also save other content on there as well, but I generally use it for saving all the documents. And what I'm going to do is create a Google Doc. So I'm going to click on New and then come down to Google Docs. I'll just choose a blank template. The first thing you should do, obviously, when you open up a doc is give it a title. So I'm going to click here straight away, and I'm going to call this Group 1 Collaboration. So I'm going to imagine that I'm creating the document for my first group. Now the students could do this, of course, but I'm just going to say, just show you an example. So we're going to call this Group 1 Collab. Alright, so imagine that you've got here your first group of students working on a document. Now, one thing that's a really good tip to remember is, if you're going to ask the students perhaps to watch a video and then give their opinion, obviously we should put the instructions in. So watch this video and then add your ideas below. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to actually create a kind of table where the students are. I might put that in a slightly bigger font just to make that clear that that is the title, and underneath here I'm going to offer the video. So watch this video, and obviously what we need to do then is to actually offer the link to the video. So I'm going to quickly jump off to Google. In fact, what I meant was jump off to YouTube, and I'm going to work with this video here. So this is the video I'm going to use. So I'm going to go down to the share button, just copy the link. So click on that button there. So I'm literally opened up a video onto YouTube, gone to the share button, copied the link. I'm going to come back to my presentation here and just select that, and then click insert and link. And we're just going to add the link in. That means that the students will be able to watch the video and then they can put their opinion. Now, if we leave the document blank underneath here, so we don't actually add a table or anything, then the students will just start writing and it will get all completely disorganized. So what I tend to do is to create a table. So I'm going to create a table now. I just need 2 columns, and let's just do about 5 students. Let's imagine there's 5 students in this group, and then Tom's going to write his opinion here, and Peter's going to write his opinion here, and Mary's going to write her opinion here, and Jane's going to write her opinion here. So simple as that. I'm just adding, and I can even make it a little bit more organized by just bringing that down and giving them more space so that they can write. Now obviously in reality I should be more specific with my question here really, and give them something really concrete, but you can see immediately that I can now set this up, or I've set this up. The students watch the video, they could do this from home, and then they add their content, their ideas here. Now the great thing about Google Docs is that they're collaborative, and we can share this document with other students, and now we're going to focus on that. So if I click on this share button over here, you'll notice that it says that I can put in the email address and then click on done, and that will send a shareable link to that person who can then obviously work on this document. But there's actually an easier way of doing it, and that is get shareable link. I'm just going to click on that link, and notice that we can actually send a link to other members of the group or people that we want to collaborate with, and we can set what they can actually do. Can they view the document, or can they comment on it, or in this case I'm going to say I'm going to allow them to edit, and I'm going to copy the link and then click on done. So let's imagine that we've created this document, and now obviously what I would need to do, or the group would need to do, is to share the link so that Tom would have a copy of the link, Peter, Mary and Jane would all have copies of the link and would be able to access the document. So what I'm going to do now is log in as Tom. so that we can actually see what it would be like for Tom to start working on the document. So what I'm going to do now is open up another browser. Now obviously Tom would need the link, so we'd either have to email it to him or maybe share it on Edmodo or on Moodle. But Tom, let's just delete that, would simply paste in the link, which I've done there at the top of the screen, click on enter. They would come straight into the document. They would be able to watch the video, so they can just click here and then watch the video, and it will open up in a new window. Once they've watched the video, they could then come back and write their opinion here, so they can click here and begin to work. And the interesting thing is that anybody else who has that document will see Tom's updates immediately. So if we went back now to, or even the teacher, so if we went back here to the teacher, where the teacher, notice that even in the teacher's login, I'm logged in here as the teacher who created the document, I can see Tom's content very clearly and see what he's written. So this is a great way of getting students to collaborate. So the important thing is, of course, is that you get the share link and then you share that link with the other members of the group so that they can then collaborate and work on the document. And having this table means that all the content gets nicely organized, and this makes obviously a lot easier. Often when I see students working with Google Docs, because they've not been given specific places to edit and add their ideas, then it tends to get very messy and it's hard to know who's written or who's added what content into the document. I hope you found that video useful. Please come to teachertrainingvideos.com. There are lots more videos on the website. You can sign up to a newsletter if you want to keep up with all the latest videos that I've produced, and also keep up with any courses that I'm running or any webinars that I'm running. Mainly the tools are here at the top of the screen. Very popular is the top 12 videos. Russell's 5-minute blog, I've just kind of starting to change this now, and really what that's going to be is lots of ideas about using technology rather than teaching you the tools. It's actually specific ideas that you can try out. And down here are some more specific topics if you're interested. And finally, it's worth signing up to or subscribing to my YouTube channel if you're interested in following my work, because I do put a lot of videos onto YouTube that you won't find on the website. And thank you very much.